Every connected simple planar graph G contains a vertex of degree less than 6. This is what we require to prove here. Every connected simple planar graph G contains a vertex of degree less than 6. Let G be a simple connected planar graph. Suppose if we assume that every vertex in G has degree greater than or equals to 6. If we assume that every vertex in G has degree greater than or equals to 6, that is degree of V1 must be greater than or equals to 6, and we consider G contains n vertices as V1 to Vn. Similarly, degree of V2 will be greater than 6, V1 will be greater than 6, and V2 will be greater than 6. Like that, degree of Vn will be greater than or equals to 6, because of the reason every vertex in G has degree greater than or equals to 6. We are considering all the vertices, that is V1 to Vn will be degree of V1 to Vn will be greater than or equals to 6, and it is having m edges. When we add all the degrees of these, so we observe the degree of V1 plus degree of V2, degree of Vn will be greater than or equals to 6 plus n times, it will become 6n. So when we consider the summation over I is equals to 1 to n, degree of Vi will be 6 times of n. So we know that from handshaking lemma, degree of Vi, that is summation of I is equals to 1 to n, degree of Vi will be equals to 2 times the number of edges, that is 2m greater than or equals to 6n. That is, we are using the handshaking lemma and we are writing the value as 2m greater than or equals to 6n. So we observe that m is greater than or equals to 2n, 3n. Let us assume this as a statement 1. Suppose, or we know that in a connected planar graph, we have already proved this, m value, that is total number of edges, less than or equals to 3n minus 6. So from equations 1 and 2, we observe that m value lies in between 3n and 3n minus of 6, a contradictory statement, that is this is not possible. Therefore G must have a vertex of degree less than 6. This is the method of proving G must have a vertex of degree less than 6. Next, observe the sixth one. So show that a planar graph G of order n and size m has r regions and k components. Suppose if a planar graph G of order n and size m and r region and k components, then we require to prove that n minus m plus r, which is equals to k plus 1. The question is, if a planar graph is having a order n and size m and r regions and k components, then we show that n minus m plus r, which is equals to k plus 1. So given that G has n vertices and m edges and r regions and k components, so this is clearly given in the question. So we assume that let h1, h2, h3, hk be the components of G. We assume that h1, h2, h3 and hk be the components of G. Then the number of vertices and the number of edges and the number of non-interior regions in hi. See the number of vertices and the number of edges and the number of non-interior regions. So we have vertices, edges and then regions in hi will be considered as ni and then mi and then ri respectively. So where I value lies in between 1 to k. The exterior region is the same for all components. Then summation of I is equals to 1 to k. If we consider the summation of vertices ni and the value will be equals to n. So summation of mi, all the edges m1 to mk and the value will be equals to m. Summation of all the regions, so summation of I is equals to 1 to k ri will be equals to r minus of 1. So if the exterior region is not considered, then by Euler's formula, suppose if the exterior region will not be considered, then hi becomes ni minus mi plus ri plus 1 which is equals to consider the Euler's formula Ni minus Mi plus Ri which is equals to taking 1, we observe that the value will become 1. So taking summation, and we know that summation of 1 will be equals to here for I is equals to 1 to k we consider, therefore summation of 1 will be equals to k, and summation of Ni, as we have already observed that summation of Ni value will be n, and then Mi value will be m, and then Ri value will be r, therefore we observe the required result as n minus m plus r which is equals to k plus 1. This is what the method we consider in case of proving n minus m plus r which is equals to k plus 1. Similarly, if a graph, observe the next question, that is 7th question. A graph G is planar if and only if, this is the very important question, a graph G is planar if and only if it does not contain either or Kuroto-Vasky's two graphs of any graph homeomorphic to either of them. So this is what the question. So here we have two statements. Suppose if G has a Kuroto-Vasky's two graphs or any graph homeomorphic to either of them, this is the statement we consider, then G is obviously non-planar. Suppose we consider that G as a Kuroto-Vasky's two graphs, then we know that G will be non-planar because K5 and K33 both are non-planar graphs. Therefore it is obvious that a graph G is a planar if it does not contain Kuroto-Vasky's two graph or any graph homeomorphic to either of them. So this is the first point we need to remember. See the word, it is obvious that a graph G is planar if it does not contain Kuroto-Vasky's two graph. Planar graph should not contain Kuroto-Vasky's two graph or any graph homeomorphic to either of them. So this is the point we require to remember in case of the first assumption. So conversely, suppose there is a non-planar graph with the Kuroto-Vasky's two graph or any graph homeomorphic to either of them. Let us consider the non-planar graph G with the minimum possible edges. So let us consider the non-planar graph G with the minimum possible edges. Then we prove that G is three connected graph, but for any three connected graph with no Kuroto-Vasky's two graph or any graph homeomorphic to either of them has a converse embedding. So that embedding in the sense there is a 1-1, that is vertex to vertex must have only one edge. Embedding, as I told that, so I have explained that removal of an edge. Removal of an edge is nothing but we are considering one-to-one mapping between the vertices. That is the point we require to remember. Embedding in the sense is nothing but it is a function from first, that is domain to codomain. So it must satisfies the condition of 1-1. Okay, a converse embedding, it is planar. See the point, we prove that G is a three connected graph, but for three connected graph with no Kuroto-Vasky's two graph or any graph homeomorphic to either of them has a converse embedding, therefore it is planar. This contradicts the assumption that G is non-planar. And lastly, if any graph does not contain the Kuroto-Vasky's graphs or any graph homeomorphic to either of them, then we consider G as planar. The point we need to remember here is any graph does not contain the Kuroto-Vasky's graph or any graph homeomorphic to either of them, then only we say that then we consider G as a planar graph. This is the explanation we need to give for this.